Hungarian Grand Prix is in the books. Great race, a lot better than I think it was expected to be. So we had some good drama in there. I'll go over that. The big story, not the winner. I'll go over that in a second. But Oscar Piastri, who started in P2 or P3, I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but he was right there in the top three to start the race. He ended up leading the race after the first or second turn, right quickly in the beginning. And he led the race for quite a while. But then it looked good for him. He was going great. A lot of hope for him to keep the lead and take the race. But his car died. The gearbox died well into the race. And he was out. So there's a lot of people sad about that today. That was a bummer. But back to the leaders. The winner from pole to pole was Lando Norris. He wasn't in the lead from pole to pole, but he was the pole sitter and won the race anyway. He ran a good race. He was outmaneuvered by Oscar at the very beginning, but fairly quickly he took over the lead. And even through pit stops or whatever, he was able to maintain it and get it back. Antonelli led for a little while, but that was because of pit stop strategies. P2 was Max Verstappen. He ran a good race. He was in P2 pretty much the whole race, I think. He was doing great. If it wasn't for Lando being so strong on the race yesterday, I think Max might have taken the P1 podium spot. But he came in P2, very strong P2. And number 3, a little bit of a surprise. Kimi Antonelli was able to make it to the podium. He started in P7 because of a 3-grid penalty in the qualifications. But yeah, he did great. Like I said, he was actually leading the race for a while. But due to pit stop strategies and timing, he wasn't able to hang on to that. Almost, but not quite. It was kind of exciting coming out of the pit. He was able to grab the lead still, but he wasn't able to do that. Not quite, didn't have quite enough of a buffer in his lead. So we got to watch Lando kind of run away with it. He won by many seconds over Max. And the only drama at the very end was Lewis Hamilton and Kimi Antonelli duking it out for P3. And Antonelli was just a little too strong for Lewis that day, and he was able to hang on to the end. But Lewis was right on his tail for many laps, 10 plus laps. He was right there on him and just couldn't quite squeak by. Antonelli was able to defend. So that's the big stories. The other maybe story is George Russell struggled again. He started in, I think, P6. Him and Kimi were down there in the P6, P7 range. And George had a horrible start. For some reason, his car didn't die, but he just did not have the get up and go right at the beginning of the race. And he ended up in P18. I think maybe he was even at P20 for a second, but anyway, for sure P18. And he was able to claw his way back up into P7 and finish the race there. So he did a great job with that, but he still struggled to be among the leaders and make it to the podium today. Anyway, those are the main stories. Oh, another little story I just remembered. Congratulations to Nico Hülkenberg from Audi. He got his first points in the season today, running for the team Audi, and that was kind of a big deal. So congratulations to him. I know he's very excited. The Audi team's very excited for him and that. Hopefully better things are to come for him and the Audi team as they grow. They're a new team this year. Anyway, both Cadillacs did not finish. Shocker. Don't know what's going on with them. They struggled. It wasn't at the beginning of the race this time, but it was in the mid-race area. They both were out, did not finish, mechanical problems. And like I said, Oscar was out. The Aston Martin guys did well. Their upgrades did make a difference. They weren't at the very bottom. I think they ended up in let's see, let me check it out really quick. They were in P13 and P14, which is several steps ahead of where they usually are most races. So there's some hope for them as their upgrades continue to be fine-tuned. And I think that's it for the race. Good weather. It was hot. Track was dusty and rough like it had been in qualification and practice. But I don't think we had any bad wrecks. We know we had some spinouts. I think most of the spinouts were contained and the drivers were able to continue. So that's good. It was a pretty clean race that way. That's it. That's where I'll leave the news from the race yesterday. It is summer break now, so we've got a few weeks of no racing. Hopefully there'll be some news. There always is during the summer break that I'll be able to bring to you. So tune in to the F1 Minute. And today, for now, I'm going to box. Keep your tires warm. And this has been the F1 Minute.